Hey my loves, so thanks for tuning in. I'm starting a brand new segment that I'm super excited about. I haven't been sharing that much, and it's because I just wanted to get more authentic with the information that I'm sharing with you guys. I'm getting a lot of people DMing me about questions regarding spiritual and personal growth, so I'm ready to delve into that. Y'all are obviously ready to hear it. I'm ready to share it. I'm gonna call it Tap In. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm super excited to share with you guys.
Low bass, fat, baby, tap in.
So I'm going to talk about very intentional, practical ways to manifest. The number one thing that's super important that a lot of people leave out when it comes time to manifest is cleanliness. So if we're doing any type of work, period, it's so important that we are cleaning out our space. Our space isn't cluttered. There isn't our hair. It even goes to our hair. What's important is that the energy is able to flow to you and you're able to receive it. So if you have clutter around, if you have tangles in your hair, anything that's going to disturb the flow of energy, you're now blocking that manifestation from even being able to penetrate and come into your space. So you want to make sure that your space is clean. You want to make sure that your hair is clean. But really the number one thing, clean is important obviously, but the number one thing is you want to make sure that it is detangled. When we have knots in our hair isn't tidy. What happens is, and it's fine if your hair is curly, but just make sure it's not tangled. If your hair is tangled, what happens is we're getting that energy trapped in the knots. We're getting that energy trapped in the clutter. So instead of it getting to where it needs to go, it gets blocked. That's what a blockage is, right? So that's really important, right? In order for the energy to hit where it needs to go. So a lot of times when we get into spirituality, we start to separate the physical from the spiritual, and we kind of like drop off the need for physicality, right? It's just like, oh, physicality is not that important because spirituality is what rules and da da da. Now, that is not true. Just plain simple, flat out, I'm gonna just say that right now. It's not true. It's a phase that most people go through. It's definitely a phase that I went through, and it took me some time to actually wrap my head around like, this is bullshit. Financials and money just in general is so important in the spiritual world and the physical world. Just because you're looking to make money doesn't mean that you're less spiritual or anything like that. If you're vibrating at a high frequency, you should be able to manifest any and everything that you want, period. And our physical body requires for us to have money. Our family needs for us to have money. Our personal self needs for us to have money. Our happiness also comes from money. Not specifically and solely, but yes, it plays a part. If we're gonna say it doesn't, we're not really being honest. So I just want to put that out there first and foremost. It is so important that we acknowledge that part of the spiritual journey, it is required that we actually conquer, and conquer might not be the right word, but that we're able to vibrate at the energy of abundance, period. That's the way to put it. Abundance is needed. So if you're abundant, you don't want to say that you don't need money, because that means you're lacking. We're in the physical world. This body needs to eat. Our kids need whatever, food, clothes, toys, it's needed. So we need money, okay? So now that disclaimer is out there, and hopefully we all agree on that, we can move on to the next thing. Okay, so when I'm looking to manifest, my favorite soap to use is this baby right here. So this is Blue Money soap. It's by the Conjure Goddess. I'll leave her link for her Instagram so that way you guys can go and check her out. And this soap is bomb. I'm just letting you know right now, it works. So this is actual dollar bills inside of the soap, and it smells really, really nice. And when you're using this, what you want to do is work on what you're looking to manifest. So like for instance, I want to bring in this month. It's not as I want to. It is, right? So I'm making $10,000 this month. I'm making $10,000 a 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 month. Now, when you are working with money, I like to come from a mindset where money is attracted to me. So I don't look at it like I need $10,000 a month. I need $10,000 a month. No, you're looking at it from the place where money is attracted to me, where the money is looking to find its way to me. So I like to look at it, and this is my mindset, but it helps me, and it absolutely works. Is we're all sexual beings, and if you want someone to be sexually attracted to you, you know, like there's a certain like mindset that you have, right? So that's the mindset that I get when I'm working with manifesting money. So the mindset is, I'm making $10,000 a month. I'm making $10,000 a month, and you know, you're rubbing it on yourself or whatever. You're connecting in that way. So it's the attraction aspect, right? Attraction. So I hope that was helpful. If that wasn't very clear, you guys let me know, and I'll try to get more in detail with what it actually means. Like when you're getting ready to go out, this is the perfect example. When you're getting ready to go out somewhere, and you know, like you're looking to like attract. That is your mindset. When you're putting on your makeup, that's what you're thinking about. That doesn't mean that is like, that's not the words that are running in your head, but that's your mindset. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So when you're looking to manifest, have that same mindset. It's about the attraction. You're drawing in. It's not about you're in need. You are drawing in. Super important. Again, it goes back to saying like, you're not in a deficit. So you want to use the soap in abundance. You don't want to use it in a sparingly way because you're not in lack of. You are already bringing in, you got more coming. This is no stress, no nothing, right? When this soap runs out, perfect, good, that type of thing. So let's see. The beard oil that I have is another one that is great. I use this for like the roots of my hair when I'm working as well because it has carnelian, and carnelian is a stone that is awesome for attracting and manifesting money. So there's also, you can get like bigger carnelians. This guy's super pretty. And citrine is also amazing for bringing in money. It also is very protective. Both of them are protective. And this is the one that I'm going to be using to work with my manifestations right now. And this is called Pyrite. It's a pyrite quartz cluster, and this baby is just like everything. I hope this is good so y'all can see, but pyrite is amazing. It's called fool's gold also. So it's those little metal pieces that you see, those little metal nuggets. That is what the pyrite is, and then the points are the quartz. So those guys are amazing for bringing in, oh, this is another one, for bringing in and manifesting money and financials. So all of these are super important. Let's see. Oh, okay. So when you finish using this guy, right? When you finish using the soap or any soap, you can also use Rue soap. Rue soap is really good for bringing in money as well. Or if you don't even have soap, like a soap specifically for this, just having the intention is super important. So just while you're bathing, being in that mindset, being in that intention is really good enough. I like to do this because I like to add in herbs or crystals, things that already like throughout history our ancestors have used in order to attract, because I feel like it strengthens it intensifies the power of what you're doing because it goes back in lineages, right? So it's not 100% necessary. I am 100% for working with whatever you got. It's not even about like you have to go out and buy stuff all the time. Like, work with what you got. If your intention is strong and your intention is solid, it really doesn't even matter if you have any objects. The intention is the number one thing. So after I bathe, the number one thing, so when you bathe, you're doing from, like you would always bathe, right? From your top down. And when you get out, when you're gonna moisturize yourself, what you want to do is, I always say to, and I always do, moisturize myself with 1 or 2 oils when I'm looking to manifest in particular. So you want to manifest with either olive oil or grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is my absolute favorite. Grapeseed oil is my go-to, period, 100%. Grapeseed oil and grapes, they're attributed to like luxury. They're attributed like throughout time. You see like, okay, you'll feed them grapes, that type of thing. Grapes are like royalty, luxury, abundance. Like that is what grapes are associated with when it comes to like workings in general. So I like to use grapeseed oil. And again, I will go ahead and have the same mindset when I'm applying the oil to my body, and you want to work from your bottom up, so from your foot to your top. So this is because when you're cleansing, you're looking to wash everything off, and when you're looking to use the oil, you're looking to bring things in. So things come in from the soles of our feet. This is our connection to the physical realm. It's on the soles of our feet. This is where our chakras are, on the soles of our feet, and it brings everything through. So you want to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. And again, you want to work on that manifestation, that mindset, all of that good stuff. You don't have to I don't want to say you don't have to keep saying the same thing in your head over and over again, but yeah, it helps. But the most important thing is that your mind is in the right place, the intention is there, and this is like the energy you're drawing in. You are drawing in, you're pulling in. That's number one. Okay, so another thing that I'll do while I'm doing all of this is I'm going to light a candle. So the candle that I'm going to be working with this time is going to be Crown of Success. This is another product from the same person who makes the soap. So the last time I bought a candle from her, it was money. It was a money drawing candle. This one is Crown of Success, and this one actually just reaps success all throughout your life, whether it comes to money, family, whatever. It's just about you being successful in what it is that you're looking to accomplish. So it's a more like kind of like spread out, I'd like to say. So this one I'm really excited to use. So you don't have to use a candle that you went and purchased from somebody like who specifically makes candles like this. You can go to the 99-cent store, you can go to the dollar store or the corner store and just buy a candle. If you're out and on the go all the time, I'll go ahead and I'll drop the candle. I'll have a big bag with me and I'll keep the candle in my bag for a couple of days. If I'm gonna be at home, then I'll go ahead and I'll set the candle up right by my bedside and I'll do it like that. Just so that way I have a chance to actually connect with the candle, so it becomes mine. It's no longer the person who I bought it from or all that energy or nothing like that. It's mine, I'm claiming it, it's connected to me. We're bonded. It's pretty much like have a period of time where you get to like bond with your candle, you get to have that personal connection, so it knows that it's yours. I like to buy these big candles. They're typically like 7-day burning candles, and I like to do that just because the longer you have the fire burning, the more energy you're attributing to it. And it's so important that when you're working with a candle that it's like a reminder. It serves as a reminder that you're doing the work that you're doing, that you have the intention that you have when you see it burning for that many days. So you could want something all you want, but if you don't set the time aside to say, okay, I'm gonna like put my attention on it, it doesn't matter. So when you see a candle burning like this, it actually puts your attention to it, it actually puts your intention there, so that way you're working on that bringing in aspect. So what was I gonna say? So with all of these things being said, let me just say one thing. This is not about like getting a check to come in the mail tomorrow. That's not the mindset that I think, at least, is. That's not the mindset I like to have, I should say. So I was gonna say the mindset that's healthy or whatever for this, but no, that's not true. Some people, they manifest and they're able to manifest like this, where I need a check in the mail and it's gonna come just like that. For me personally, I'm the type of person that I'm required to apply myself in order for me to reap what it is that I'm looking for. So I think that it's really important that when you are working on manifesting money, that you also have the mindset that you're willing to do the work physically and outside of just burning candles and like using the soap. So for me personally, when I go ahead and I burn my candle, what I do is every single day that candle is burning, at least once a day, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go sit with my candle. I'm gonna sit with my candle, I'm gonna look at the flame, I'm gonna connect with it, I'm gonna go ahead and think about that intention that I'm looking to create. But number one, what I'm gonna do is I am going to journal. I'm gonna get my pen, I'm gonna get my notepad, my journal, whatever it is, and I'm gonna write down everything that comes to mind. So important. So when you journal while you're doing your workings, what happens is this is your answers. They are telling you what is required for you to get the things that you're looking to get. Okay, so a lot of times we get these ideas or whatever that pops into our head and it's just like, do this, do that, da da da, and it could be random. It doesn't even feel like it's you, but that's your message. They're telling you that this is what's required in order for you to get to where you're looking to go, hit your goals. So for me, again, like even if you look at my chart astrologically, I am not the type. I will, if I could just sit here and pray for $1 million to come in, I'm telling you, that's all I would do. Like, period. So God didn't set me up like that. God was like, you have to go ahead and you got to put the work in because it's required. That's what is needed for me in particular. Some people it's not, but I always say you just got to be willing to do the work. Okay. So the last time that I did this, I had like 7,000% increase in my financials. I mean, and that was only when it came to like my business. So it was way more. But I was able to obtain that because I wrote down all the things that came to me during that time and I planned and executed them. That's everything. So we can sit here and we can pray, but don't be mad if things don't come through if you didn't do your part. So your part is making this stuff actually happen and turning the table to what is required for you. It's a give and take kind of thing. So you can't just ask and then not do your part. Okay? So the other things that I'll do while this is all happening is you can go ahead, and what I like to do is I'll go ahead and put like herbs under my pillow. So what I'll do is, so this is just like a little satchel or whatever, and this is cinnamon. So cinnamon is a great herb for attracting partners as well as money. So cinnamon is a really, really good and powerful herb. So I'll go ahead and I'll put cinnamon in here, and I'll also put peppermint. So I have a ton of dried peppermint. So even when the winter comes, I have peppermint ready. If you have a tea bag, that's fine. I'm all about not going out and have to purchase things that you don't absolutely need to. So if you got peppermint, put the peppermint in there with it. If you have a whatever, just put it in your pillowcase. You don't even need the satchel, my whole point, right? So go ahead and put that stuff in there, close it up, put it in your pillowcase, put it under your pillow, whatever. And the reason why I put the peppermint is because one, peppermint also is very protective. So when you're doing your work, it's very important that you're protecting it as well, because everyone don't want to see you do good. So put the peppermint in there. The peppermint also is good for clarity. So like I said already, I'll go ahead and I'll journal. So when you're journaling, sometimes messages could come through and it might feel a little fuzzy. Peppermint helps bring clarity. Peppermint helps bring your messages through with flow, with ease, super simple. So that helps. And when you wake up in the morning, you can go ahead and you can journal as well. And when you journal, I like to say, don't journal in your phone. Don't go ahead and just like type things in, because it's less organic, right? When we write, this is part of our physical body. It's attaching to paper. It's all organic stuff. When we do it in our phone, we're losing some of that connection, and we most likely aren't able to write as clearly. Electricity, power, technology, all of these things actually disturb our spiritual body, our spiritual realm. It's like electricity, so it causes a disturbance. So you want to go ahead and you want to write it down physically on paper to pen, pencil to paper, whatever, while you're doing this stuff. Let's see. There is one other thing that you can do. You can go ahead and write down what your intentions are, and it's called a petition. And a petition, you could just write out all the stuff that you're looking to bring into your life at that time. And before you light your candle, you can just put it underneath your candle, and that is like flowing up from that. I'll also, when I do my working, like I said, I'll go ahead and I'll set up my crystals with my candle. So I'll have them like sitting like this. I'll have it like by my bedside or whatever. And I like to have a crystal that like points directly towards me. So again, somewhere where I'm directing that energy so it knows where it's going and all of that stuff. So that's pretty much it. At the end, you want to say thank you, for the blessings that has come to you, the opportunity to even be able to get these messages, connect, all of that stuff. Just show gratitude. Let me see. yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. When people hear magic, it sounds like hocus pocus, and it sounds like you're not the one who, it just sounds like it's easy, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. Manifesting is not about just your thoughts. Yes, you can manifest with just your thoughts, but we have so many thoughts throughout the day. Like, we have negative thoughts, we have good thoughts, we have thoughts of doubt, all of that stuff. So you want to just make sure that you're being super intentional and you're setting time aside. Like, all of this stuff is just rituals to help you stay on task. So you can do it by yourself without all of this stuff, but it's just about staying on task, so that way you don't get strayed from, you know, the technology, all of these things that like changes our mood, changes the way that we feel about, you know, the stuff that's happening around us. So it's just like, okay, this is a good way to stay focused. Yeah, hope that was helpful for you guys. I'm really looking forward to doing the next one. Let me know what you guys think. I want to do these on a weekly basis, and this was fun for me. I'm super excited to share with you guys and hear what you guys have to say about it. And when you guys do your work, let me know how it was, or if you have any questions, feel free. I hope this was super detailed. I put a lot of effort into, you know, answering questions that I feel like you guys have had or will have. And thanks. I hope you guys enjoy. Bye. Some of these crystals, not all of them, some of them are my personals, but some of them I'm going to just go ahead and post on the website. So if you wanted to get some of these guys, you can go ahead and grab them. I don't have a bunch of these. These are all like one of ones, and I just have like just a handful of these. So if you want to grab those, go ahead and grab those. You can mix that into what you're doing. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I definitely did. Okay, bye guys.
Low bass, fat, baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.